Hello everyone, and welcome. When we talk about space exploration, names like NASA and ESA often come to mind. But there's another space agency that has quietly, yet spectacularly, risen to become a global leader, achieving incredible feats with ingenuity and determination. We're talking about the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Today, we're embarking on an inspiring journey through the history of the Indian space program, from its incredibly humble beginnings to its groundbreaking missions to the Moon and Mars. Get ready to discover a story of vision, perseverance, and groundbreaking achievements against all odds. 1. The Visionaries. A Dream Takes Flight, 1960s-1970s. The story of ISRO begins not with rockets and grand launches, but with a profound vision for national development. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai's dream, in the early 1960s, long before most nations considered space a priority, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, the father of India's space program, envisioned space technology as a tool for solving real-world problems for ordinary Indians, from communication and education to weather forecasting and resource management. He famously said, "There is no ambiguity of purpose. We must be second to none in the application of advanced technologies to the real problems of man and society." Humble beginnings at Thumba. Imagine scientists and engineers working out of a small church building and using a coconut palm grove as a launch pad. This was the Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station, TERLS, near Tiruvananthapuram. In 1963, India launched its very first sounding rocket, a small step, but a giant leap for the nation's ambitions. The iconic bicycle moment. One enduring image from this era is scientists transporting rocket parts on bicycles and bullock carts to the launch site. This symbolizes the incredible resourcefulness and dedication that would define ISRO's journey. It wasn't about lavish budgets, it was about ingenious problem-solving. This was a program built on vision, simplicity, and an unwavering commitment to societal upliftment. 2. Early milestones. Reaching for the stars, 1970s-1980s. With the initial foundation laid, India began to develop its own space capabilities. Aryabhata, India's first satellite, 1975. Named after the ancient Indian astronomer, Aryabhata marked India's entry into the space era. Built entirely in India, this satellite was launched by the Soviet Union. It was a proud moment, proving India's nascent technological prowess. Developing indigenous launchers, the next crucial step was to launch satellites with its own rockets. This led to the Satellite Launch Vehicle 3, SLV-3. Under the leadership of visionary scientists like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who would later become India's president, SLV-3 successfully launched the Rohini satellite into orbit in 1980. India had joined an elite club of spacefaring nations capable of independent orbital launches. Focus on applications. Even in these early stages, the focus remained on practical applications. Experiments in communication, remote sensing for agriculture, and meteorology laid the groundwork for future national systems. This period was characterized by mastering the complex technologies required for independent space access. 3. Growth and expansion. The workhorses of space, 1990s-2000s. The 1990s and 2000s saw ISRO develop its reliable launch vehicles and expand its applications. The PSLV, India's reliable workhorse, the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, PSLV, emerged as ISRO's most successful and reliable rocket. It began launching Indian remote sensing satellites and eventually became a go-to launcher for international customers, showcasing India's cost-effective launch capabilities. Its multi-satellite launch capabilities became a hallmark. The GSLV, heavy lifter for communication. To launch heavier communication satellites into geostationary orbit, ISRO developed the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, GSLV. While it had its initial challenges, it eventually matured, enabling India to place its vital INSAT series satellites directly into orbit. Societal impact through satellites. The INSAT, Indian National Satellite System, revolutionized telecommunications, television broadcasting, and weather forecasting across India. The IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite, series provided critical data for agriculture, disaster management, and urban planning, directly fulfilling Sarabhai's vision. This era cemented ISRO's reputation as a reliable and application-driven space agency. 4. New Horizons, Moon, Mars, and Beyond, 2008-present. The 21st century marked ISRO's ambition to explore beyond Earth's orbit. Chandrayaan-1. Journey to the Moon, 2008, India's first uncrewed lunar mission was a monumental success. Chandrayaan-1's biggest discovery? It confirmed the widespread presence of water molecules on the Moon's surface, a game-changer for future lunar exploration. Mangalyaan, MOM, mission to Mars, 2013-2014, in one of the most remarkable feats of space exploration, India became the first Asian nation to reach Mars's orbit and, incredibly, the first country globally to succeed on its very first attempt. The mission was highly praised for its frugal engineering, costing less than many Hollywood blockbusters. Gaganyaan, India's human spaceflight program. Looking to the future, India is actively developing Gaganyaan, its ambitious human spaceflight program, aiming to send Indian astronauts into low Earth orbit. Chandrayaan-3, Lunar South Pole Landing, 2023, building on previous missions, Chandrayaan-3 achieved a historic soft landing near the Moon's South Pole, making India the fourth nation to successfully land on the Moon and the first to reach the unexplored South Pole region. This was followed by the deployment of the Pragyan rover. Aditya L1, Solar Mission, 2023, shortly after Chandrayaan-3, ISRO launched its first dedicated mission to study the Sun, further expanding its scientific portfolio. This period demonstrates ISRO's growing scientific ambition and technological prowess on the global stage. 5. The ISRO philosophy, frugal engineering and self-reliance. What makes ISRO's journey truly unique is its underlying philosophy. Frugal engineering, ISRO has become synonymous with achieving complex missions at remarkably low costs. This isn't about cutting corners, but about maximizing efficiency, leveraging indigenous solutions, and innovative design. It's about doing more with less. Self-reliance, Aryabhata. From developing its own rockets to building its own ground stations, ISRO has always prioritized self-reliance, ensuring that India's space program is independent and resilient. Global collaboration. While self-reliant, ISRO is also a respected international partner, launching satellites for other nations and collaborating on scientific missions, showcasing its collaborative spirit in space. This unique approach has made ISRO a model for emerging space powers and an inspiration for efficient innovation. Conclusion. The history of the Indian space program is a powerful narrative of ambition, innovation, and perseverance. From a humble beginning involving bicycles and coconut groves, ISRO has blossomed into a world-class space agency, making groundbreaking discoveries, launching crucial satellites for national development, and inspiring billions. It's a testament to the belief that with vision, dedication, and ingenuity, even seemingly impossible dreams can be realized, propelling humanity forward, one launch at a time. India's journey in space is far from over, and the world is watching with anticipation. Outro. What part of ISRO's incredible journey surprised or inspired you the most? What do you hope to see them achieve next? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with anyone fascinated by space exploration, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories from science and technology. Thanks for watching.